this is a tutorial on how to do a soak off. So first of all, we're going to grab our drill bit, which is a coarse drill bit. This is going to remove as much gel as we can. I'm just slowly going in there, but without putting too much pressure on the nail, because we don't want to cause any discomfort to our client or to ourselves. So we're just trying to get this as thin as we can to make the acetone do its work without taking too long. So we just need to make sure that we are going in really nice and gentle, especially around the cuticle area. And for those that are new, this is called a safety bit. It's basically got a rounded top so that you can't cut your client. This is great to use for bulk removal. And then we've got it pretty thin there, so we're just going to clip off the excess. You can do this prior, but I like to do it after. So we're going to use a little clip, cotton ball and acetone. So we're just going to pull off the appropriate amount. We don't need too much. We can always add more in later. And we just want to completely saturate the cotton wool and then place it on the nail and then pop the clip straight on there. We leave this for about 5 to 10 minutes and then we're going to take it off and we are going to use a cuticle pusher. You can use an orange stick and you're just going to scrape off as much product as you can. It's okay if you can't get all of it off in one go. You simply just pop the cotton wool back on and then we soak again for about 5 minutes or so. You want to be nice and gentle, but you still want to be firm that you are taking off as much product as possible. I'd like to add that if you are trying to do a soak off so that you can reapply product or going from soft gels to builder gel, you can leave a little bit of gel on there and it won't affect the nails at all. So we basically have it pretty well scraped off to the point where it needs to be soaked again. So if your cotton wool is not wet, then we need to apply more acetone to it, but in this case it was still pretty wet. So as you can see here, a couple of minutes later and I'm able to again scrape off more excess. Now this is a full length video, so I'm sorry if it feels like it's taking a really long time, but I wanted you guys to see the full process of how I do this rather than making a really short snippet. After that's done, we can now go in and file the free edge. This is just going to either make it easier for applying the soft gel tips, as I don't really like to have the corners hanging out when I'm doing my soft gels. Some clients might want you to leave it square, so it is important to ask them what they would prefer. Going in with a buffer block, this is just going to make sure that the surface is nice and smooth. And as you can see, I've got a little bit of build up in that area there, so just give that a little bit of a scrape and a buff. And then what I like to do is add some cuticle oil and actually use that same buffer block on the smoothest surface and give it a light buff. And then this is going to give your clients that are walking away with no new extension or biab application if they want it to be all natural. This just makes them feel like that it's really neat and you do care about their nails. And that is how you do a safe gel removal. If you have any questions at all, feel free to let me know.